What if the romance you've been waiting for finally happens, only to fall apart the very next morning? Next week on Emmerdale, Vinny, Dingle, and Lewis Barton cross a line they've been dancing around for months. A spontaneous kiss on the farm in the middle of chaos turns into a night spent together. For a moment, it feels like everything they've both been too shy to say is finally out in the open. But just as quickly as passion ignites, something shifts. And suddenly, it all feels fragile. Their chemistry hasn't come out of nowhere. Ever since Lewis went through his burnout, Vinny has quietly been there for him. Not flashy, not dramatic, just steady support. That kind of emotional foundation often builds something deeper than either person expects. Even when Ross Barton and Cammie Hadid tried nudging them together, the pair resisted. They're not bold romantics, they're overthinkers. And that matters. Ross, determined as ever, comes up with another foolproof plan to get them on a date. Whether it's manipulation or brotherly concern is up for debate, but it sets the stage. When a sheep-related disaster hits the farm, Vinny steps in to help. In the heat of the rescue, adrenaline is high, emotions are raw, and suddenly the tension between them can't be ignored anymore. They kiss, and here's where it gets interesting. After months of hesitation, they don't pull back. They lean in. They go home together. It feels like progress, like finally choosing courage over fear. But intimacy doesn't magically erase insecurity. Something happens after they sleep together, and the mood changes. Lewis leaves abruptly. No explanation, no clarity. Vinny is left standing there, literally and emotionally exposed, wondering what he did wrong. For me, this is less about one awkward night and more about identity. Vinny has been questioning his sexuality for months. That kind of internal uncertainty doesn't just disappear because of one kiss. When Lewis walks out, it doesn't just hurt. It reinforces every fear Vinny already had about himself. Was he too much? Too fast? Not enough? At the same time, Lewis running away feels telling. Sometimes when something becomes real, especially something new and vulnerable, instinct says retreat. It's easier to flee than to explain confusion. The real question isn't whether they feel something. That's obvious. The question is whether they can communicate. Do they step back into the safety of friendship? Or was this simply two people moving too fast because they were scared of losing the moment? Later in the week, they meet Mandy at the hide, and their smiles suggest something has shifted again. Maybe they've talked. Maybe they've slowed things down. Maybe this isn't the end before it's even begun. But one thing is clear. This storyline isn't just about romance. It's about vulnerability, identity, and the risk of letting someone see the parts of you you're still trying to understand yourself. And honestly, that's what makes it worth watching.